How do sales superstars start their day? Going to share that secret with you on this episode of the Do This, Sell More show. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo, and today we're talking about how the best at sales and selling start their day. You know, there is no hard and fast rule to how you start your day in order to be most productive, but there are some best practices that I've captured over the years working with some people who sell professional services, people who sell high-ticket items, and people who are focused and targeted on selling to the affluent. Each of these folks have some very specific habits that they do within the first few hours of starting their day. And I'm going to share those with you today. I just want to remind you before we get into that if you have a question and you want me to answer it either here on the show or on our podcast or on one of the shows I do on the C-Suite Network, you can reach out to me and email me your question. What I'd like you to do is make a video. You can shoot it on your phone and send that video along with your name and your company name to askdave@dlorenzo.com. Ask Dave and the @ DLORENZO.com. Once you do that, I'll process your question. We'll look at it. I might answer your question on a video, in the podcast that we do every day at 9 a.m., or in writing on our website. Your questions are the lifeblood of what we do here at the Do This, Sell More show, so please keep them coming. All right, let's talk about the best way to start your day as a sales superstar. The number one rule for starting your day is that the people who are the best at what they do, they get up early. They get things done before anyone's ever awake. My preference is to get up no later than 5 a.m. And what I do first thing in the morning is when I wake up, I immediately meditate. Now, you don't have to meditate if you don't want to. My practice of meditation is one of the things that keeps me focused, keeps me grounded, and keeps everything on an even keel for me. I practice transcendental meditation. There are a number of different meditation methods, and that's the thing that I find that gets my day off to a fast start. Other sales pros who have started their day in a similar way have done some sort of private, quiet reflection. I know a number of people who, regardless of what their faith is, pray first thing in the morning. I know other people who spend the first 30 minutes of their day journaling, writing about things that they're happy about or things that they're hoping will happen in the future. Or a lot of folks just chronicle what they're going to do during the day and what happened the day before, and they do this in the first 20 to 30 minutes of their day. The second thing that sales pros do to start their day is they look at the goals that they have, the things that they want to accomplish throughout the course of that day. My preference is to sit down and write down 3 goals the night before, and then when I get up in the morning, I look at the 3 goals I wrote down while I drink my coffee, and I think about how I'm going to get those things done. That takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I immediately write a thank you note either to a client or to an evangelist or to a referral source. So the first thing I do, I meditate. The second thing I do is goals and coffee. The third thing is a thank you note to a client, evangelist, or a referral source. Why do I do this so early in the day? I do it because I want to start my day out focused on what I'm grateful for. That sets the tone for the rest of the day. If you approach the day with an attitude of gratitude, your day has a whole different perspective than if you look at it as an uphill battle to accomplish things that you know are going to be difficult. You start out looking at your goals, you're excited about them, then the next thing you do immediately is you write a thank you note to a client or to an evangelist or to someone who is important to you in your business. The next thing I do to begin my day is I immediately plan some type of act of kindness during the day. Now, this could be as simple as packing a little bag to give to a homeless person that I see on the street, or it could be something along the lines of leaving $1 on the floor in the office for somebody to find and think that they're going to have a good day. This random act of kindness, which you plan to make happen during the day, is, again, really important because it puts you in the mindset of having an external orientation. It puts you in the mindset of focusing on other people, of putting other people before yourself. And if you're out of ideas, brainstorm with your family, brainstorm with your kids. One of the things that we came up with for this random act of kindness each day was we keep a box full of dry food like granola bars and juice boxes and other things that folks can eat. We keep little bags of them in our cars, and whenever we see a homeless person, we roll down the window and hand them this box of dried food. In there, we also include a little package of Band-Aids, some hand sanitizer, and some, believe it or not, Neosporin, some antibiotic cream. And it's just a little thing that my son came up with to hand out to people who are homeless when we see them. It's not much, but it's something to do as a way to help out. It's a way to think of other people. You have to come up with something and do something each day to give to people other than yourself and other than your clients. You've already thanked your clients. You've already thanked your referral sources. Now you're just giving to someone at random. What that does is that focuses you on an external orientation. These two things, the act of gratitude, writing a thank you note, and doing a random act of kindness every day, it changes your demeanor. It opens you up to being receptive to good things coming to you. It's hard for me to explain until you experience it. Do this for a week and watch what happens. Your entire attitude changes and people can see it. The final thing I do to start my day is some sort of exercise. And this can be when I'm working in my home office where my studio is. I walk. I walk either 4 or 5 or sometimes as much as 6 miles. And I walk without any music, without listening to anything, without talking on my phone. And I just think about the future. I think about my goals. I think about how I want to achieve them. And this takes about an hour every day. It depends on how fast I walk, but it takes about an hour every day, and it's 1 hour of strategic thinking for me each day. And this time is so valuable because it's my mental reset. It helps me focus on what I'm going to accomplish that day, and it also gets in exercise. You can run, or sometimes I row. I have a rowing machine, or you can go to the gym. Do something physical, but don't clutter your mind with music or any type of junk for at least a portion of the time so that you can think about the future. You can think about what you want to accomplish. That's your strategy time. Follow these tips. Use this guide to start your day. Start early and jump on the day. Attack it with aggressive determination, and you'll find that you're achieving your goals faster than you ever thought possible. The last thing I want to leave you with when it comes to starting your day, whatever your routine is, once you get a routine that's working, stick to it. Do those same things every single day, regardless of where you are. Start your day in the same way every day. Once you do that, you'll find that the consistency and the determination will lead to really productive time that you spend at work during the course of your day. My name is Dave Lorenzo. This is the Focus Points segment. Now we're going to cover a question sent in by one of you. My name is Dave Lorenzo. This is the Focus Points segment. Now we're going to cover a question sent in by one of you. My name is Dave Lorenzo. If you do this, you will sell more.